Hey Capricorn, welcome back to the channel. I need to tell you something right off the bat because the energy coming through these cards is absolutely electric. This reading is specifically for entertainment purposes, and I want you to take only what resonates with your personal situation and leave anything that doesn't feel right. I'm interpreting the energy I see in the cards, and this isn't meant to replace any professional advice you might need. But Capricorn, what I'm picking up here is massive. We're talking about a convergence of financial abundance and deep emotional connection that's creating this pressure cooker moment in your life. The universe is literally positioning you at a crossroads where money, love, and destiny are all demanding your attention simultaneously. When I laid out these cards, I felt this immediate rush of energy that told me you're standing on the edge of something transformative. Someone out there has fallen for you harder than you might realize, and simultaneously, the financial floodgates are preparing to open. But here's where it gets interesting, and why these next few weeks are so decisive for you. You're being called to step into a version of yourself that can hold both the prosperity and the love that's coming your way. This isn't about small shifts or minor adjustments. The cards are showing me that you're entering a period where your choices will literally shape the trajectory of your next chapter. And I know that might sound intense, but stick with me because as we move through these 10 cards, you're going to see exactly why this timing is so critical and what you need to understand to navigate it successfully. The first card I pulled is the Knight of Wands, and the moment this card appeared, I felt this surge of forward momentum that's been building in your energy field. This knight isn't tiptoeing into your life, Capricorn. He's charging in with absolute certainty and passion. The imagery shows a figure on horseback, moving at full speed with a wand held high like a banner of intention. The horse is reared back slightly, muscles coiled and ready, and there's this orange and red energy surrounding the entire scene that speaks to pure creative fire. What really stands out is the confidence in the knight's posture, no hesitation whatsoever. Now, what I'm picking up about this energy in your reading specifically is twofold. First, this represents someone in your life who has made up their mind about you. They've moved past the stage of wondering or considering. They've decided you're worth pursuing, worth investing in, worth taking a risk for. And Capricorn, knowing your naturally cautious nature, you might not have fully registered just how intense their feelings have become. You might think they're just being friendly or casually interested, but this card is telling me their emotions have escalated to a point of genuine pursuit. They're not playing games or keeping you as an option. In their mind, they've already chosen you, and they're moving toward you with purpose. The second layer of this Knight of Wands energy is about your own momentum in the material world. This is the energy of opportunities that are literally racing toward you. I'm getting a strong sense of multiple income streams, new projects, or financial ventures that are gaining speed. You might have planted seeds weeks or months ago, things you've been working on quietly, and now they're all starting to sprout at once. The Knight's forward motion tells me these aren't slow developments. Things are going to start happening quickly, almost faster than you feel prepared for. And here's what you need to understand about this opening energy. The Knight of Wands doesn't wait for perfect conditions. He acts on instinct and passion. So whether we're talking about this person who's fallen for you or these financial opportunities, the energy is demanding that you match this momentum. You can't sit back in pure observation mode anymore. The universe is requiring you to engage, to respond, to make moves of your own. What's really interesting is how this connects to your typical Capricorn approach of careful planning and strategic timing. This card is essentially saying that while your caution has served you well, this particular moment requires you to trust the fire, to let yourself be swept up in the forward motion just a bit. Not recklessly, but with a willingness to move before you have every single detail figured out. That's the medicine of this night for you right now. Now we move into the Ten of Pentacles, and Capricorn, when this card fell into position, I actually caught my breath because the shift in energy was so palpable. We went from the fiery movement of the Knight of Wands directly into this image of established wealth and legacy. The Ten of Pentacles shows an elder figure seated in an archway, surrounded by family members and two dogs, with 10 golden coins arranged in the pattern of the Tree of Life. The architecture suggests permanence, something built to last generations. The dogs represent loyalty and guardianship of accumulated wealth. What struck me immediately is that this isn't just about money coming in. This is about money that stays, wealth that builds upon itself, resources that create security for the long term. When I look at this card in your reading, I'm seeing the culmination of years of your hard work. You've been the Capricorn climbing the mountain, sometimes feeling like you're alone in your ambition, sometimes wondering if all this effort is going to pay off. This card is confirmation that yes, absolutely, yes, you're about to see tangible evidence of your dedication. But here's what's really fascinating in the context of that opening card. The Knight of Wands brought all this passionate energy and quick movement, and now the Ten of Pentacles is showing me that what's coming isn't just a temporary windfall. The money that's beginning to flow toward you has the potential to create lasting stability. Eight of Cups appears, and the energy shifts into something deeply introspective and spiritually significant. The image shows a figure walking away from 8 carefully stacked cups, heading toward mountains in the distance as the moon watches from above. The figure uses a staff for support on this journey into unknown territory. This is the card of walking away from what no longer fulfills you, even when it looks good from the outside. Those 8 cups are arranged neatly, not broken or spilled like the 5 of Cups. They represent something that's intact and functional, but ultimately incomplete. What I'm picking up is that you're in the process of outgrowing a situation that once satisfied you, but no longer aligns with where you're headed. This could be a job that pays the bills, but doesn't inspire you, a social circle that feels shallow or draining, or even habits and patterns that kept you comfortable but limited your growth. The Eight of Cups requires courage because you're leaving behind the known for the unknown. You're walking toward those mountains without a clear map of how you'll get there or what you'll find. But the moon illuminating the scene tells me this is a spiritually guided journey. Your soul is calling you towards something more aligned with your authentic truth. And even though your logical mind might be listing all the reasons to stay where you are, your heart knows it's time to move. In the context of this reading about financial abundance and romantic connection, the Eight of Cups is explaining that to fully receive what's coming, you have to release your grip on what's been keeping you stuck. Maybe there's a secure but unfulfilling job you need to leave to pursue the opportunity represented by the Ace of Wands. Maybe there's a comfortable but passionless relationship or situationship you need to end to make space for this person who genuinely wants you. The staff the figure carries represents the wisdom and strength you've gained from your experiences. You're not leaving empty-handed. You're taking the lessons with you as you journey forward. What's really interesting is that this card suggests a voluntary departure. Nobody is forcing you out. This is your choice. Your decision to seek something deeper and more meaningful. And Capricorn, I know this resonates with you because you've been feeling that restlessness, that sense that there's more to life than what you're currently experiencing. The neatly stacked cups show that you've done good work and built something respectable. But respectable isn't the same as fulfilling. You deserve both. The moon in this card also represents your intuition, which has been trying to get your attention for a while now. That quiet voice telling you it's time for a change, that's not doubt or fear. That's your higher self guiding you toward your next evolution. The Seven of Wands closes out this reading with fierce protective energy, and I have to tell you, the placement of this card feels like the universe's final instruction on how to navigate everything we've discussed. The imagery shows a figure on higher ground, wielding a wand defensively against 6 other wands rising from below. The person's stance is strong but effortful. They're outnumbered but holding their position. One of their shoes is different from the other, suggesting they were caught off guard but are fighting anyway. This is the card of defending what's yours, standing your ground against challenges and opposition, and refusing to back down even when the odds seem against you. What's coming through clearly is that the blessings we've been tracking in this reading, the financial abundance, the romantic connection, the new opportunities, they're absolutely coming to you. But you're going to have to actively defend and protect what's yours. Remember, the Five of Swords warned about someone who doesn't have your best interests at heart. The Seven of Wands is telling you that you might face direct challenges or competition as your success becomes visible. People might question your qualifications, undermine your confidence, or try to take what you've earned. Your job is to stand firm in your worth and your right to receive these blessings. The higher ground the figure stands on is significant. You've worked hard to get where you are. You've climbed that mountain through dedication and persistence. Don't let anyone make you feel like you don't deserve to be at this level. The defensive posture isn't about aggression. It's about clear boundaries and unwavering self-belief. You're not attacking anyone, but you're absolutely not rolling over either. In the romantic context, the Seven of Wands might indicate that this connection faces some external pressure or judgment. Maybe other people have opinions about whether you two are right for each other. Maybe there are logistical challenges or obstacles that make the relationship require more effort than usual. This card is saying that if you want this connection, you need to be willing to fight for it, to prioritize it, to defend it against whatever tries to undermine it. The mismatched shoes are such a telling detail. They suggest you might not feel completely prepared for the battles ahead. You might doubt whether you have what it takes. But here's what the card shows clearly. The figure is still standing. They're still holding their ground despite feeling unprepared or outnumbered. Your strength is greater than you realize, Capricorn. And here's what ties this all together. Every card in this reading has been preparing you for this moment of standing strong. The Knight of Wands gave you momentum. The Ten of Pentacles showed you the reward. The Ace of Wands offered new possibilities. The Sun confirmed your alignment. Death cleared what needed to go. The Five of Cups taught you to focus forward. The Five of Swords revealed the opposition. The Emperor called you into your authority. The Eight of Cups released what no longer serves, and now the Seven of Wands is telling you to stand strong in the middle of it all and claim what's meant for you with absolute conviction. Capricorn, as we close this reading, I need you to understand the profound significance of this moment you're in. The cards have painted a picture of tremendous opportunity, meeting legitimate challenge, of blessings arriving alongside the requirement that you rise to meet them. This isn't a passive receiving kind of season. This is an active participation in your own transformation. The money that's coming, and it is coming, isn't just going to fall into your lap without you making moves to receive it. That person who's interested in you isn't going to force their way into your heart. They're offering connection, but you have to choose to open up and receive it. The new beginnings represented by the Ace of Wands require you to take action on your inspiration. What I'm sensing most strongly as I sit with the overall energy of this reading is that you're being asked to operate from a place of worthiness rather than scarcity. You've spent enough time proving yourself, working twice as hard as everyone else, settling for less than you deserve because you didn't want to seem demanding or unrealistic. That chapter is over. The universe is positioning you for a major upgrade in every area we've discussed, but you have to believe you're worthy of it. You have to stand in the Emperor's authority and claim your throne. You have to embody the Sun's confidence and let your light shine without apology. You have to wield the Seven of Wands with the certainty that you deserve to defend what's yours. These decisive days the title mentioned aren't about the universe deciding your fate. They're about you deciding who you're going to be moving forward. Are you going to step into the abundance and love being offered? Or are you going to stay fixated on the spilled cups of the past? Are you going to walk away from what's no longer fulfilling like the Eight of Cups suggests? Or are you going to cling to comfort and miss your calling? Are you going to protect your energy from the Five of Swords dynamics? Or are you going to get pulled into drama that depletes you? The choice is yours, and the cards are showing you clearly what's available when you choose expansion over contraction, courage over fear, worthiness over doubt. That person has already decided about you. Now you need to decide about them. The money is already on its way. Now you need to decide you're ready to manage it wisely and let it grow. The opportunities are presenting themselves. Now you need to decide you're willing to pursue them even if the path isn't perfectly clear. Capricorn, you've always been the sign that understands delayed gratification and long-term investment. Well, you're about to see the return on everything you've invested in yourself, your growth, your healing, your development. Trust the process, defend your boundaries, stay focused on what matters. And remember, this is a general reading for entertainment purposes. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm interpreting the energy I'm seeing in these cards, and only you know what's truly right for your unique situation. But from what I'm picking up, your life is about to shift in some really beautiful ways, and you absolutely have what it takes to navigate it all successfully. The universe is backing you, your guides are supporting you, and most importantly, you have everything within you that you need to claim this next level of your life.